It's been almost 30 years since these guys played wiffle ball in the backyard.
Hey, we got jobs, Marty. You don't have to chase anymore.
They did everything together, from RBI baseball on Nintendo to fishing at Rowlett Creek.
Over the house was a home run.
To jumping on a train after getting ice cream.
We'd go get some ice cream or whatever at Brahms and then ride one back.
They were friends, which made them good teammates, which made them a great team.
We didn't expect it to happen, but when it happened, it wasn't like we didn't really expect it.
But even great teams need a little luck, and the Wranglers got plenty of it.
You look at the box scores of the playoffs, and I'm like, hey, we scored some runs. And I went back and looked at the details. It was error.
In the second round of the playoffs, West was down to its last out.
Owen Smith is at the plate, and he hits a little dribbler to the shortstop.
He double
How many times did he pull him?
At least three. At least three.
That dude airmailed it, and when he airmailed it, we scrapped.
It worked out pretty well.
Thank you.
Owen, I've got to give it to you. You were always ready.
A couple weeks later, West played the number 2 team in the state, W.T. White.
Intimidated. I think it was intimidated.
We're not intimidated by anybody.
Yeah.
That was true, though.
The problem was Marty Garza said that to a local reporter.
They printed the article out, and it was that quote.
When we went to the stadium, they had everything that he had said in their dugout, in big, bold print.
Being a catcher, the fans are right on top of you. And they heckled me the entire night.
That win sent West to the state tournament in Austin, where they played number 1 West Orange Stark.
I was watching that West Orange Stark game this week. Like I said, I watched about 2 innings, and I was just like, I can't wait to sit and talk with you guys.
West trailed 7-3 to start the 6th inning, but got another miracle.
It was a single to right.
Come on now. Ball went between the guy's legs.
A ball that should have only been a single rolled all the way to the wall.
What I remember seeing coming around second was everybody in the dugout.
That was
started coming
crazy.
up.
Yes. The whole dugout was
Thompson almost crossed the foul line.
So thinking back on it, did you ever think we were going to lose? Like once we started going?
But they did lose, 7-6 to Robstown in the state championship game.
I'm the guy that gave up 5 runs in the first inning. I feel I let those guys down.
None of those guys would say that to you. None of those guys would even think that.
Yeah, he asked me about that too, and I'm like, it never even occurred to me.
It never occurred to me.
Me neither.
The only reason that we made it there
We're the pitcher.
was because pitching wins championships.
The story of the 1991 West Mesquite baseball team is my story too. That same year, my team, West Aurora, played for the Illinois State Championship. We relied on pitching and defense, just like these guys. And just like these guys, despite coming up short, we know how special that team was.
To be honest with you, I don't know that it matters whether you got the silver one or the gold one.
We beat number 1 in the state, number 2 in the state, and maybe number 3 in the state.
But none of us were great. I mean, nobody scouted us. We had none of that. So we just played.
You don't have to be the best. Sometimes you just have to be the luckiest.
Everybody kind of knew their role and what they were going to do with the team, and if you were asked to bunt, then you bunted. However, we needed to win.